400 subscribers. That's right. Oh my god. I know 2 videos ago was like my 300 subscriber special. You guys absolutely crushed it, okay? We got there in record time. It's actually extremely impressive. I don't know how that even happened, but I'm going to save the speech for later, okay? Because I usually take the first like 10 to 15 minutes of these subscriber specials just talking about how awesome you guys are. But you already know that, all right? And the 500 subscriber special is really probably going to be the big speech, and there's 2 whole videos on the cool stuff I want to review and do for the 500 subscriber special, so please, we are so close. We're at 409 subscribers as I speak right now, and I really want to make those 500 subscriber special videos. I have been waiting years for one of them at least, and the other one I just got a few days ago. Oh my god. Please get me there. We are so close. Once again, 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We can totally do it at this point, okay? 100 subscribers every month is kind of what I want to get, alright? 100 a month. Good pace. Let's keep the train going. Thank you for 400. And once again, to reiterate in my past videos, get me to 1 million subscribers and I'm buying the baby from a Serbian film. I am buying the baby from a Serbian film and giving it the life that it deserves, okay? So make sure you get me to 1 million, but before that, get me to 1,000, and before that, get me to 500. We are so close, but today I have a really, really cool set that I cannot believe even exists. And I think you're gonna like it, alright? All of my extreme and disturbing horror fans, you are gonna like this set, and if you don't know this exists, then I think I just found you your next pickup, okay? So, let's get right into what I have for you today, and I'll shut up now. But thank you one last time for 400 subscribers. You guys are amazing. I'm going to keep the lights this color because it kind of matches a little bit. I can't turn them black, unfortunately, or else you wouldn't really be able to see anything. I have for you today the Memento Mori movie collection. Boom! Oh my god, what is this, you may ask? This is a collection of 4 films, all directed by the same guy. His name's right here. I am not going to try to pronounce that because it's not gonna work, okay? I could spend the next 15 minutes trying to pronounce it, and not once am I going to get it right. So, it's 4 films, all directed by this guy right here. Here's a picture of his face. And this has some of the most infamous extreme horror films ever made, and that would be, of course, the necromantic movies, okay? That might be on the Mount Rushmore of extreme horror, okay, because it's old and it's a classic, and it is unbelievably infamous, and it's about a woman banging a dead body. Okay, so naturally, obviously, people are going to like that for some reason. But this collection has Necromantic 1, Necromantic 2, Der Toadsking, and Schramm, which I have heard of Schramm. I have absolutely no idea what Der Toadsking is, or if I'm even saying that correctly, but that is another film that this guy has made. Along with the 2 necromantic movies, and even though we are talking about like really horrible subject matter in all of these movies, this is a release by Arrow Video. Arrow Video! Out of all movies, I did not think they would pick the necromantic movies to release officially in a name brand such as Arrow Video, okay? Because that's a very mainstream like physical media production company, and I never in a million years would have thought these movies would have gotten an official release like this, because usually extreme horror movies get very, very limited releases by companies we've never heard of, unless it's like Unearthed Films and stuff like this. But this is a very uniform, very high quality box set of 4 movies, all made by the same guy. It's a director's box set. We've seen things like this before, okay? I have one other one, which is the Solid Metal Nightmares box set, which I'll go over at some point. Companies like releasing box sets of all the movies directed by the same person. Like there's another company that released like Lars von Trier and all of his films. So we've seen things like this before. It's really cool, and I just did not even know that this existed. I came across this while I was trying to get a DVD of the first Necromantic movie, and I found out that this existed and was absolutely blown away, and I absolutely love this set. It's very unique, it's a very strange size, and it has some odd similarities to someone else I know sitting on this table. You see that? Believe it or not, Gerald did model for the front of this cover, if you can believe that. He is a model, that's in his resume, alright? Go check him out on LinkedIn. But I'll stop talking now and review this amazing collector's edition box set of the Necromantic movies and those other two ones that I talked about. And here is the box set right here. Very odd shape, okay? I don't really know how you're supposed to put this on the shelf unless it's just kind of treat it like a box set, like cover art and stuff like that. Please excuse the sweat marks because there's going to be a lot of them because they show up a lot when you handle this and your hands are as sweaty as mine. It's going to be a little gross. There's nothing on the sides here, but there is, if this fits in frame, my lord. We've got the full title right here in case you want to read that, along with Arrow Video's logo on the side. And on the other side, with the atrocious sweat marks, once again, it says it's just the same thing. But this is a box set. This is the outer cover. And on the back, we have the little logo. That guy. I can't really, I don't know where this guy is from. I'm going to be honest. I've seen him a lot. I don't know if it's specifically of these movies. I think it is. But there's this guy who I like. I don't know who he is, but he's a skeleton and he's cool. He's got a cool crown. But yeah, pretty cool hard outer case. Now, if we take this out, bang. And on the inside here, we have a dead body. Isn't that great? And sweat marks once again, but you're just going to have to deal with it. This is a dead corpse on the front, and there's nothing on the back. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going to move on from that because that's slightly embarrassing. But this thing is a book. Alright, this is an actual book. Alright, I've never seen a book this shape in my life, but let's open this thing up and show you what's inside. So, as soon as you open it, very long book, you have the first two movies here, which are Necromantic and Der Toadsking right there. And I'm going to forever pronounce it like that because that's just, yeah. I'm pretty sure the little skeleton guy, that's the logo because you can see the crown right there for that. But yeah, we got Necromantic and Der Toadsking right there. Now let me show you the discs up close. Here is Necromantic. They are just plain black discs, but I don't really care because the whole thing is just a very simple black and white, and it's pretty cool. Here is the second disc here, which, same thing, just the title on the top and Arrow Video's logo, and there's nothing behind the discs in case you wanted to know. These are held in very nicely, I would say. They don't really jumble around too much. They snap in quite nice, and you got a little handle here to kind of pull them out, so no problems with holding them in place. Now, let's flip through this entire book. There's the contents and a skull right there. But we have pictures from the movies. It's all behind the scenes. Once again, director's essays, everything that you would expect with a release like this. Usually like media books and other box sets that come with special booklets and stuff. They come with a lot of words, except this time, it's all in English, so if you're an English speaker, or at least an English reader, you won't have trouble with any of this, which is good, because a lot of times, super cool releases come in different languages, which kind of sucks, because I can't read other languages, but if that's not a problem for you, then good for you. It is for me. I'm not going to be able to show you everything in this book, but I can show you quite a few pages at least. That one not being one of them. I don't know what's going on. I will be honest with you, I have only seen Necromantic 1, okay? And I thought Necromantic 1 was a unbelievably terrible movie. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I thought it was terrible. But, you know, I haven't seen anything else. I've heard that Necromantic 2 is better than the first one, so we'll see. And I haven't heard any news on like a Der Toadsking or Shram or anything, so I'm not sure how those movies are. I'll do a review of Necromantic eventually and rank it on the board, but I am waiting a while before I rewatch that because it's pretty underwhelming actually, and I did not appreciate the real animal death in there that I didn't know about. That was very unpleasant. So naturally I'm very confused on what's going on in a lot of these pages. Yeah. Got cool pictures though, cool practical effects and stuff like that. As you can tell from me flipping through all these pages, there is a lot of pages, okay? This is a very, very thick book. It's very uniform. It's very professional looking. I like it a lot. But, you know, it's never ending as well, which is a pretty good thing. You know, it's a good thing that you got a lot of stuff in here, but this is also probably going to be a long video because I am going to show you everything. This is a nice little comic. If you want to read all of this, I think I can show you all this. I like when they throw in things like this. I think I only have one other release that comes with like a comic, and I think that's the 4K media book of the sadness, which is pretty cool. Yonkers. Oh my god. That's kind of gross. Yeah, I'm not going to be able... We're still going. I did read this comic a while ago. I just forgot everything that happened, so... seeing this for the first time in a few years. But I absolutely love the format of this and the colors that they choose. It's really cool, because it's like all uniform, and then they throw in a comic like this, which is like super action-packed and colorful and stuff. I really like it. Pretty awesome imagery in here, too. Really like it. Here's the next page. Like that guy's face. Keep going. I don't know what comic this is supposed to be of. I'm assuming one of the necromantic movies. Alright, and after the comic, you got the poster of Shram, which I'm gonna have to, you know, blur a little bit of that out, but it's fine. A lot more words. I'm not sure if any of you are actually, like, reading any of this. There's another image that I'm not going to show you. Oh my god. There's another image that I am not going to show you. Whoa, there's a man's face for you? That one's fine. She's just tied to a chair. I don't even know what's going on with that. Got lots of photographs on this one. Really like this page. It's cool. The next page, page 91. Oh my god. We have whatever the hell this is. I don't even want to know what this is. I'll have to, I mean, I'm gonna learn eventually when I watch these. There you go, we finally made it to the end of the book, and we have a bonus disc right here, which is pretty cool. Let's take a little break here before I show you the other two movies, which are still in the back. But the bonus disc is held in a nice little pocket right here. I actually don't know what's in this bonus disc, so here's all of the information on the screen of what's in this disc. There you go. And it goes into this nice little pocket right here, which is pretty cool. Got a nice little tab right there to take it out if you want. And we have a bonus little thing in here, which I'm going to show you right now. And we got, this is really cool, hold on. This is very, very unique to this release. We will continue looking at that later. But right here, it's like a mini envelope. Okay, so we have the skull that we usually have on the front. On the back, this is the envelope part, and opening this, on the inside we have this right here, so we don't need that. And in here, squeeze it, it opens up, we have a small roll of film right here, which comes with the set. This is something that comes in the set. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this. This is like a scene from one of the movies. Maybe I can zoom in, maybe you can see it a little better. But it's pretty cool, okay? You got a nice little roll of film. Hopefully this isn't a horrible scene. I think it's like, it's a very random scene, I think, when I looked at it the first time. I'm not sure what it is, but it's cool. And this comes with the set, and I think it's very unique and very, very cool thing to have in the collection, you know? I don't know if the roll of film that you get is the same for each release, or if it's like a different snippet from each movie, and you like get different scenes. That would be kind of cool. But this is at least what I got in my set, and I don't think it's a very interesting scene. Alright, I did look at it in the light, and in case you couldn't see, it's 3 people at a beach, okay? Somebody's body is completely buried in the sand, so... That's what I got in my film. If you guys have this set, please comment down below what scene you have in your roll of tape. I would really like to know if you have the same 3 people at the beach, or if it's different for each release. That'd be greatly appreciated, thank you. Alright, I'm putting this back in. It's held in the same way the bonus disc is, with a nice little pocket right here. I wouldn't recommend shoving it all the way in, because you'll never get it back out. So I have it kind of peeking up a little bit like that. Plus it looks nicer right there. And of course, if my hands were still profusely sweating. It'd look good. And on the last page, we have the last two movies, which would be Necromantic 2 and Shram right there. Nothing on this side, just the movies. Here is Necromantic 2, the disc, and here is Shram. Once again, nothing underneath the discs. This is still on their website, I believe. Alright, this is not a limited set. It's not very hard to get. You can just go order it on Arrow Video's website right now. So if you want this, I would recommend going to get it because it is super cool, super uniform, super nice, super professional, and it's just really cool. Alright, so if you like the Necromantic movies or Der Toadsking or Shram, then I would recommend going to buy this because it is super, super, super awesome. And you thought we were done? This set comes with 4 extra discs. Alright, so when they originally released this set, I'm assuming they had some problems with the discs in the set. So it comes with 4 extra ones in this case. So not only do you have all 4 movies, but you have all 4 movies times 2, alright? It's like a duplication glitch. So, I mean, if one of your discs is faulty, you got backups that aren't faulty. None of mine, I didn't have any problems with mine, so I just have all of the movies twice, which is pretty awesome. You could replace any of the discs that are faulty or just didn't come in the set, apparently. You could sell this for money if you want, or you can print out some cool design and put this on the case to make it a cool, like, custom release, which I might do because this is pretty awesome. And also, this is a lot easier to take off the shelf and just pick up the movie and put it in because it's kind of a hassle with taking that whole thing apart. This is just kind of a more convenient way of getting the movies, but this, you don't have to ask for this separately, it just comes with the release, alright? So you don't have to contact them at all, it comes along with the box set, which I think is amazing, alright? Nothing else that I have ever bought has just come automatically with extra discs, but it's amazing, and I absolutely love it. Obviously, there's no cool artwork or anything, because this isn't the release, this is just to get people to stop complaining about faulty discs. But I think that's really cool, and just to keep in mind that you're paying for that whole box set for the movies, but really you're paying for all of them twice, and it's a pretty good price for it too, so keep that in mind. And there you have it, that is Arrow Video's Memento Mori 4-movie box set collection. And it's amazing, okay? 4 movies for 400 subscribers, thought it was fitting, along with the extra discs that you get in it, which come right along with the set, is amazing. I can't believe they do that. Once again, thank you all so much for 400 subscribers. Number 2, please go get this on their website. It's this much money. It's under $100. I know that. It's very nice quality. It's very, very good. And I really, really enjoy it a lot. And if you desperately want me to review these movies, let me know, and I can probably make it happen sooner than it's already planned. So if you really want that to happen, let me know. Also, it's the end of the video. Congratulations, thank you for watching all the way. Gerald here has a present for you, okay? So if you comment down below, Gerald's a model, you'll get pinned, okay? Because he did model for this. He had to stay very still. They hand painted him onto each of these copies, and it's amazing. So congratulate him down in the comments for making it in life. Alright, he's made millions modeling for this set. So make sure you comment that down below. You get pinned at the top of the comment section. So congratulations for whoever does that first. Thank you. That's it for today. Don't steal any bodies from a morgue, please, and thank you for watching.